keeping feelings neatly small, every dream I ever had. Learned how not to call, I spoke in careful sentences. Never let the truth run free. I'd grown used to being understood, only halfway. Then you looked past all my noise and heard what I never said. When you touched my quiet soul, you didn't ask it to be loud. You just held it where it stood, like it was already proud. Every wall I learned to build lost the reason it was born. I didn't know how much I've been alone when you touched my quiet soul. You never hurried any moment, let my heart take its time. You stayed through all the pauses, read between every line. I'd been carrying my silence like it was all I owned, but your presence felt like home before I ever spoke. For the first time in so long, I didn't feel unseen. When you touched my quiet soul, you didn't try to change a thing. You just stayed right where I was and let the healing in. Every fear I used to hide found its courage in your eyes. I didn't know love could feel this whole when you touched my quiet soul. Maybe love ain't always fire or words that shake the room. Maybe it's just understanding, arriving none too soon. I don't need a perfect ending, I don't need the past retold. If I feel you here beside me, I won't grow old alone. When you touch my quiet soul, I learned how peace can breathe, not because the world grew still, but because you stayed with me. If the night comes back around, if the light feels far and slow, I'll remember who I became when you touch my quiet soul.
Guitar echoes, the final melody. The soft piano fades in, slow and tender, dissolving into silence.
Never walked into my life like a storm. You came in quiet like the dawn, just a look across a crowded room, and something in me came undone. I'd been carrying my heart like a bruise, keeping promises small and said my name that night made me wanna believe again. You didn't ask me for forever, you just stayed right where I stood. And somehow that was more than enough, like only real love could. This was a love full of gentle fire, never burned, never ran too wild. It didn't shout, it didn't chase, just warmed the cold in me a while. It held my fears without a fight, lit the dark but spared the night. It was strong without the wire, a love full of gentle fire. Slowly, piece by piece, all the cracks time left behind. You traced the years across my face like you were reading every line. We talked about the roads we missed and the ones that broke us down. Funny how the longest way around still led me to you somehow. Never tried to change my past, you just made room for who I am. This was a love full of gentle fire, steady as a southern sky. It didn't promise easy days, just honest nights and reasons why. It stayed when words fell short, taught my heart a softer form. It was calm, but it was higher, a love full of gentle fire. Yeah. Maybe love ain't meant to save us, maybe it's meant to stay through the silence and the questions, through the weight of yesterday. I don't need the world to notice, I don't need a brighter flame. If I wake up to you breathing, I'll take that kind of grace. This is a love full of gentle fire, still burning every time you're near. It doesn't fade with passing years, it grows more honest, grows more clear. If this is all the love I know, it's more than I was waiting for. Yeah, it's the truth my heart requires, a love full of gentle fire.
Electric guitar answers softly as piano fades in, slow and lingering, disappearing into quiet.
We never chase the clock or the crowd. Never tried to shine too bright. Just learned how to sit with the silence and let the evening take its time. I'd been living between deadlines and days that slipped away. But with you, even doing nothing felt like the right place to stay. You didn't rush a single feeling. You let every moment breathe. This was a love made of gentle hours, not the kind that storms the sky. Just steady hands and open hearts, watching whole days wander by. Every minute found its meaning, every moment learned its power. Yeah, I found my way back to myself in a love made of gentle hours. We talked about the lives we lived and the ones we almost knew. All the turns we didn't take that somehow led me straight to you. You smiled like time had softened you, like you learned what matters most. Funny how the quiet moments are the ones you hold the closest. I stopped waiting for something more and started living right here. This was a love made of gentle hours, slow mornings, patient nights. Nothing loud, nothing borrowed, just what felt honest and right. Every scar I used to carry found a reason to loosen its hold. Yeah, I learned what forever means in a love that never rushed the road. Maybe love ain't built in seconds, maybe it's shaped in days, in the way you pour the coffee or remember what I say. I don't need the world to notice, I don't need the years to bend. If we keep choosing each other, that's how forever begins. This is a love made of gentle hours, still growing, still alive. Not because it never faltered, but because we gave it time. If the seasons change around us, if tomorrow asks for courage, I'll stand right where I am in this love made of gentle hours. Electric guitar carries the final melody. Soft piano fades in, warm and lingering, dissolving into quiet. Didn't fall like a movie scene, no sparks flying in the dark, just quiet talks and borrowed time, too cautious, beating hearts. I've been living with my guard held high. You've been healed the silence choose. You said, I'm not here to save you. I said, that's alright with me. It was a love that grew slowly and true, like morning light across the floor. No sudden storms, no grand parade, just wanting a little more. It held on through the unsure days, found its strength in simple proof. Yeah, I found my way back to myself in a love that grew slowly and true. We learned the sound of each other's fears, knew when not to speak. You read the weight behind my smile. I saw when your faith fell weak. Every scar came with a story, every story had its place. You never tried to change my past, just walked with me in my pace. Somehow trust began to breathe without being asked. It was a love that grew slowly and true, never loud but always there. It didn't promise perfect nights, just honest hearts that cared. Every doubt I once held close, learned to loosen, learn to move. Yeah, I finally understood the truth of a love that grew slowly and true. Maybe love ain't meant to rush us, maybe it's meant to stay through the days that don't feel special and the nights that ache. I don't need forever shouted, I don't need the past erased. If I wake up knowing where you are, that's enough grace. It's a love that grew slowly and true, still stronger with every year. Not because it never been, but because we stayed right here. If the world turns hard and cold, if tomorrow's overdue, I'll stand on what I know is real. This love that grew slowly and true. Electric guitar carries a melody. The city was breathing under broken lights. Every street felt half asleep. We were walking without saying much, letting silence lead our feet. I've been carrying the weight of years like a coat I couldn't lay down. But you looked at me like time had paused, like nothing else was allowed. You said we don't have to hurry. This moment knows our names. It was a night that belonged to us, not the past, not the rush. Just two hearts learning how to trust. In the quiet between each touch, every fear fell out of sight. Every wrong felt almost right. Yeah, the world let go and turned away. It was a night that belonged to us. We talked about the roads we missed and the ones that let us down. You laughed like you'd forgiven life for every hard-earned mile. Your hand found mine like it always knew where it was meant to be. Funny how the smallest moments can set a restless heart free. I felt something start to settle, something finally stayed. It was a night that belonged to us. No promises carved in stone, just the truth in your tired eyes, saying I wasn't alone. Every doubt I used to fight lost its voice in that soft light. Yeah, the past loosened its hold on me that night that belonged to us. Maybe love don't need a headline. Maybe it just needs a chance to sit with all our broken parts and teach them how to stand. I don't need tomorrow answered. I don't need the years to bend. If this moment's all we're given, I'll live right here again. It was a night that belonged to us, still echoes when I close my eyes. Not because it promised forever, but because it felt honest and alive. If the days grow cold and rough, I'll remember we were enough. Yeah, I'll carry it the rest of my life. That night that belonged to us. Sings the final melody as soft piano fades in, slow and tender, dissolving into quiet. I was standing at the edge of another goodbye, watching chances drip like flames overhead. Every dream I had learned how to land alone. Every promise was something I never said. Then you came with your eyes full of open roads, like you'd already seen where we'd go. You said we don't have to know the ending, we just have to start talked about the years that shaped us and the ones we barely survived. All the nights that taught us patience, all the days we let pass by. You said love don't need permission, it just needs a place to stand. Funny how the future opened right there between our hands. I felt something start to rise like hope, remembering its name. There's a sky waiting for our footsteps, not too far, not too high. It don't promise perfect weather, just a reason we should try. Every doubt I used to hide falls quiet in your eyes. Yeah, there's a sky waiting for our footsteps, and it feels like home tonight. Maybe we've both been broken by the weight of what we knew, but the past don't get to follow where I'm headed next with you. If the ground beneath us trembles, if tomorrow bends the truth, I'll keep walking through the unknown long as I'm walking next to you. There's a sky waiting for our footsteps, painted soft in morning light. Every road we never took before feels possible tonight. If this is where the brave begin, then let the moment start. Yeah, there's a sky waiting for our footsteps, and it's opening in my heart.
Electric guitar lingers, the soft piano fades in, slow and expansive, dissolving into quiet air.
I've been walking through my days half awake, letting moments pass me by. Every feeling learned to keep its distance, every truth learned how to hide. I was used to the quiet staying quiet, used to nights that never spoke. I told myself I didn't miss a thing, but my heart knew I was broke. Then you stood there without asking, like you know me all along. There was a whisper waiting in the light, soft enough to let me breathe. Not a promise, not a rescue, just you standing next to me. Every shadow lost its fight, every doubt fell out of sight. I didn't know hope could feel this right. That whisper waiting in the light. You never rush the words between us, let the silence take its time. You listen like my pauses matter, like every scar was mine. I'd been holding on to loneliness like it was all I had. guard begin to loosen. Without a sound, there was a whisper waiting in the light, calling me back to who I was. Not the man who learned to disappear, but the one who still believes in love. Every fear I held too tight, learned to open, learned to try. I didn't know my heart still knew the way to that whisper waiting in the light. Maybe love ain't meant to shout, maybe it's meant to stay. Through the quiet, through the questions, through the slow unfolding days. I don't need the world rewritten, I don't need a perfect view. If I hear that voice beside me, I'll walk whatever's true. There's a whisper waiting in the light, even when the night comes back, reminding me I'm not alone, and I don't have to turn away. If the road ahead gets hard, if the truth feels thin tonight, I'll follow what my heart once heard. That whisper waiting in the light. Electric guitar sings the final melody, softly as piano fades in, warm and lingering, dissolving into silence. Clean electric guitar only, slow, tender bends, warm reverb, the sound of the day beginning quietly. I was used to waking up alone, with a light feeling cold and thin. Every sunrise felt like habit, just another day to get through again. I'd pour my coffee, watch the window, let the silence have its way. Never thought the dawn could notice me, never thought it cared to stay. Then you walked into my quiet, like you'd always been there before. When the morning learned your name, it stopped rushing past my door. Every shadow eased its grip, like it didn't belong anymore. The light fell softer on my skin, like it finally understood. I didn't know the day could love me back. When the morning learned your name. bracing for the ache, and let the day unfold. When the morning learned your name, it remembered how to stay. Every doubt I carried overnight slowly slipped away. The sun didn't ask me why. I was smiling half the day. It just shined like it had always known. When the morning learned your name. Maybe love don't change the world. Maybe it changes how we rise. Turns the weight of yesterday into something lighter inside. I don't need a brand new life. I don't need the past erased. If I wake up with your echo, that's enough grace. When the morning learned your name, I learned how hope can feel. Not loud, not sharp, not sudden, just honest and real. If the night comes back someday with its familiar ache, I'll remember how the light once stayed. When the morning learned your name. Electric guitar gently repeats the main theme as soft piano fades in. Slow and warm, dissolving into morning silence.
I was living in the quiet after you. Days felt longer than they should. Every room still knew your name, like the walls remembered us. I learned how to drink my coffee cold, watch the morning come along. Even hope felt like a ghost I couldn't bring myself to hold. Then one night the darkness shifted, like it finally understood that love don't fade just 'cause it's wounded. It just waits the way it should. When the sun found us again, it was soft, it was slow, like it knew where we had been. Every shadow let us go. We didn't rush, we didn't pretend. We just stood in that light till the pain grew thin. After all the nights that almost broke us thin, that was when the sun found us again. Your eyes were tired but still true. Same look that once felt like home. You said time was hard on both of us. I said I never stopped holding on. talked about the years we lost, all the words we never said. Funny how forgiveness feels like breathing after almost dead. I saw my future in your hands, shaking but still strong. When the sun found us again, it didn't ask where we've been wrong. It just poured across our scars like we belonged there all along. We were careful, we were real. Every moment learned to heal. After everything we thought had reached the end, that was when the sun found us again. Maybe love don't come back perfect, maybe it comes back true, with a few more lines on our faces and a deeper kind of view. I don't need a brand new story, I just need this one to stay. If tomorrow brings its questions, I'll answer them your way. When the sun found us again, I felt something start to rise. Not the fire that burns too fast, but the warmth that learns to survive. If this is all we ever get, it's more than I thought was left. After every road that led us back to then, here we stand when the sun found us again. Electric guitar and soft piano fade out, slow and tender, lingering in the silence. I was standing on the edge of my own doubt, trying hard not to look down. Every promise I had trusted once had learned how to let me down. I've been walking with my guard up high, keeping love at arm's length. Then you saw the cracks I tried to hide and stayed anyway. You didn't reach to save me fast, you just stayed until I breathed. When you chose my falling heart, you didn't stop the ground below. You just held me through the dark and said, we'll take this slow. I was halfway gone, torn apart, still you called me yours from the start. I learned what mercy really is when you chose my falling heart. We talked about the way we carried, all the nights we learned to fear. You said, I don't need you perfect, I just need you here. I'd spent years believing love always asked for more than I had, but you took the pieces in my hands like they were enough. For the first time in a long, long while, I let myself believe. When you chose my falling heart, you didn't promise we wouldn't break. You just finally knew what healing is, when you chose my falling heart. Maybe love ain't meant to catch us before we ever fall. Maybe it's meant to stay beside us when we hit the wall. I don't need a perfect ending, I don't need the past erased. If I wake up in your quiet, that's enough grace. When you chose my falling heart, I learned how strong the ground can be. Not because the fear was gone, but because you stayed with me. If tomorrow pulls us hard, if the light comes crashing down, I'll remember who you are. When you chose my falling heart.
Electric guitar echoes, the melody softly as piano fades in, slow and tender, dissolving into silence.
I've been living in the space between words, letting evenings pass me by. Every room felt careful and still, like it learned how not to try. I kept my heart behind polite smiles and conversations that stayed thin. I told myself I was done hoping that love had already been. Then you stood there without a sound, like you knew what silence was for. When you opened the quiet door, you didn't rush inside my past. You just let the light fall gently on the parts that couldn't last. Every wall I built before forgot what it was guarding for. I didn't know I was still waiting when you opened the quiet door. You listened more than you ever spoke, let my truth take its time. You never asked me to explain all the hurt I'd drawn in lines. We sat with the weight of old mistakes like they weren't too heavy to hold. Funny how being understood could make a man feel whole. You didn't fix a single thing, you just stayed. When you opened the quiet door, you didn't promise me the sky. You just gave me somewhere safe to finally set the armor aside. Every fear I couldn't ignore lost its voice, lost the war. I didn't know peace could sound like this. When you opened the quiet door,
quiet door, I learned how calm can feel like home. Not because the noise was gone, but because I wasn't alone. If the dark comes back once more, I know what I'm standing for. I'll remember who I was before and who I became when you open the quiet door.
Electric guitar repeats the main theme, softly as piano fades in, slow and tender, dissolving into silence.
I was learning how to live with half a heart, keeping lights low in every room. I'd made peace with the quiet in the dark, thought that's just what lonely men do. Every mirror told the same old truth. Time had taken more than it gave. Then you smiled like you knew my name before I ever said a thing. Didn't chase the cracks in me, you just stood where the hurt had been. When you turned my shadows bright, you didn't blind me with the sun. You just stayed until the night finally believed it was done. Every doubt lost its fight, every fear loosened tight. I didn't know love could feel this right. When you turn my shadows bright, we talked in sentences left unfinished, let the silence do its part. You said we don't have to fix the past, we can start right where we are. I'd been carrying the weight of years like a coat I couldn't lay down, but your hand found mine so easy, like it always knew the way. I felt something in me soften, something finally give. When you turned my shadows bright, you didn't promise perfect days, you just showed me how the light finds its way through small, honest faith. Every scar lost its bite in your steady, patient eyes. I didn't know love could change a life. When you turned my shadows bright. Maybe love ain't loud or fearless, maybe it's just kind, showing up when mornings ache and leaving regret behind. If the dark comes back around again, I'll walk it through with you. When you turn my shadows bright, I learned how to breathe again. Not everything was healed overnight, but I finally saw the end. If the world fades out of sight, I'll still know I'm not alone. Yeah, my heart found its way home when you turned my shadows bright.
piano fades in softly, slow and tender, till silence